Iowa Bowl. After showing resilience, Hawkeyes missed potential game winner versus Michigan. For the second time in a week, Iowa men's basketball had a game go down to the wire. On Tuesday, Josh Dix hit an improbable game-winning buzzer beater over Northwestern. Iowa was in a strikingly similar situation on the road against Michigan on Saturday. Down by double figures at times during the first and second halves, Iowa showed fight to get back into the game. Payton Sandfort drilled a three-pointer to tie the game with less than 30 seconds remaining against the Wolverines. On the ensuing Michigan possession, Owen Freeman was called for goaltending, giving Michigan a 2-point advantage with less than 5 seconds remaining. Just like the game against Northwestern, Iowa had a side out-of-bounds play with a chance to win the game. This time, Pryce Sandfort's three-pointer came up short, and Iowa wasn't able to deliver. Michigan came away with an 85-83 victory. With the loss, Iowa falls to 7-2 overall, 1-1 in the Big Ten. Saturday presented a serious road challenge for the Hawkeyes. Michigan entered the day 7-1 overall and on a 6-game winning streak. Heading into Saturday's matchup, the Wolverines were coming off a road win over previously undefeated Wisconsin. Early on, it went south very quickly for the Hawkeyes. Freeman, who entered the day as Iowa's leading scorer and rebounder, picked up 2 fouls in less than 3 minutes. Starting point guard Brock Harding also picked up 2 fouls less than 7 minutes into the game. Both didn't return in the first half after picking up their second fouls. Iowa's bench depth was already thinner. The Hawkeyes were without key reserves Segu Troa and Cooper Koch once again. Iowa's offense was sputtering at best, and the Hawkeyes went down 20-4 at one point in the first half. But the Hawkeyes bench provided a huge spark. Pryce Sandfort and Drew Thelwell each had 10 points in the first half. Even Bronze, Riley Mulvey, and Chris Taggio also delivered contributions. Iowa responded well after a horrible start and only trailed by 3 points at the break. The Hawkeyes took their first lead of the game early in the second half. But Michigan regained control, pushing its lead to 11 with less than 7 minutes remaining. Iowa, however, fought back again, setting up a thrilling finish. Neither team shot great from deep, but Iowa was substantially better at 33% to Michigan's Michigan at 20%. But the Wolverines were much more efficient from the field, at 55% to Iowa's 42%. Michigan also shot 60% in the second half. Michigan, which was careless with the ball too often, turned the ball over 17 times. Iowa capitalized on those Michigan giveaways with 19 points off turnovers. While Iowa had the advantage in the turnover category and points off the bench, it was hammered in the paint. Michigan outscored the Hawkeyes 54-32 in points in the paint. The Wolverines also held a 45-30 advantage rebounding the ball. Iowa did, however, grab 15 offensive rebounds, which was an encouraging sign. Iowa had a difficult time containing Michigan guard Trey Donaldson. The Auburn transfer had 18 points along with 5 assists. Danny Wolf 13, Will Shedder 13, Vlad Golden 20, and Roddy Gale Jr. 17 were also each in double figures scoring for the Wolverines. After hitting that game winner against Northwestern earlier in the week, Dix was a bright spot once again. On Saturday, Dix scored 16 points against the Wolverines. Payton Sandfort didn't play well in the first half, going 0 of 9 from the field. But he was much better in the second half. After the break, he was 6 of 11 from the field. He finished the game with 19 points. Pryce Sandfort gave a significant boost off the bench, scoring 16 points. After sitting out most of the half due to foul trouble, Freeman had 13 points. The Hawkeyes also shot just 59% from the charity stripe in what is becoming a concerning development this season. This is the only time these two teams meet in the regular season. Saturday was Iowa's last Big Ten game before the calendar turns to 2025. But that doesn't mean the Hawkeyes are done playing notable competition. Iowa's next game is against highly ranked rival Iowa State. After a matchup with New Orleans, the Hawkeyes face Utah in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.